Welcome, welcome everyone. Why is that not showing? There we go. And welcome, welcome everyone. How are we doing today? Hopefully well and hopefully good. Yeah, just sitting here working on the drawing. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Don't really know much of what to talk about yet, but I'll figure it out. Always seem to fill the space, you know, one way or the other. I don't know, just, I don't know, it's kind of like a lazy day today. I got sleep, but for some reason I just kept getting hit with sleepy, like just being tired today. I don't know exactly why, but, you know, I mean, I kind of got crap sleep last night, but I still should have got plenty of sleep, and I normally can, you know, function. But for some reason, it just kept hitting me off and on today. And, you know, kind of worked out that Ghost had something come up, so he couldn't do the normal stream like we had been. For Hightail, because I was taking a nap. I'm gonna be honest, I was trying to take a nap at that time. And it felt pretty good. I was actually kind of worried I might have to call off tonight's stream because I just wasn't able to. Like, I didn't really sleep, but I just kind of rebooted, I think is what I call it. Well, I don't think that is what I call it. You know, it's like, you know, turning it off and turning it back on. Only this is my brain I'm turning off and turning back on. This to be darker. You know, I don't know if any of you have that same problem, but I know I do. Or the ability to turn it off and turn it back on, you know, just lay down for like 20 minutes and it's just like your brain's rebooting. You know, I don't even necessarily have to sleep, just lay there in the dark. It's one of the reasons why I have, you know, like dark out, blackout curtains. Yes, thank you, dear. Dark, you know, not dark out, blackout curtains. But I also have a blanket backing those because nothing dark, blacks out a room like a blanket. Blackout curtains. I keep saying dark out. Damn it, I got it stuck in my head now. Dark out curtains do their best, but I don't know why just hanging a blanket works better than anything else. They need to come back with the old school drapes. I don't know, does that look... Well, sir, I just don't like it. Yeah. See, this whole layer is just that, right? So, I tried it, didn't like it. Wiping it out. Oh God, what have I done? Let's try to go with these colors, and I accidentally moved the screen. See, I'm trying to make it look like there's a curve along here. That's too similar. And the light's glinting off of it. And yes, I know I'm using dark colors. I need to build a foundation here. At least that's how I see it in my mind. I mean, I'm no artist. I'm just learning my, my technique, my way of doing things. And for some reason, giving a dark background to put the highlight on seems to work well in my head. And it's worked so far, so I'm going with it. I'll make it look all smudged. And see where it goes from there. And then I want to go back up to here, this one. Go here. Too big, I want 5. Now, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm doing. If that makes sense. And I mean, as I've proven, I'm not afraid to try something, see if it works. If I don't like the way it's working, just delete the whole thing and try again. I forgot to turn on my little guy. He's just a little guy. There we go. Now I'm back. Sorry about that. I realized I forgot to do that. See, I've been off today. I mean, I'm normally on top of these things. And today it just feels like everything just kind of in a haze. So I may not, do the full 2 hours full 2 hours. I may only do the 2 hours tonight, not the full 3. Just depends on, I don't know what kind of roll I get on. Just keep going, see how things are going. See if I feel like I'm making any progress. Oh, way too big. About 5. Much better. I like the way that looks a lot better. Now I need another one right over here. Wrong one. I'm still on. No, I need a darker base. No, I use the pencil. Just trying to stretch my legs, stretch my creative ability a bit. Oh, I forgot to do something first. Gotta make it look like the rest, you know? Now, let's splay it out a bit. Kind of like a feather. At least that's how my thought process goes with this. And then yeah, just a little bit of a highlight. Sometimes it's hard for me to believe that I haven't been doing this for a lot longer. With how practiced it feels what I'm doing. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm going to be the greatest or anything like that. It just, I don't know. It feels interesting to me how easily, you know, this comes to me. Again, not saying that I'm good at it yet. There you are. I just like the way it feels, if that makes any sense. It has this feeling of practice or feeling like the right thing to do when I do certain things. And then it looks good when I'm done, so I'm even more impressed. And that looks good to my unpracticed eye. I mean, I'm sure there's tons of people who draw that are a lot better at this. And you know, in a 2 or 3 hour stream, they would have all this done. Me, this is, I don't know how many I've done. Nope. See, I keep trying to jump the gun. Let's go up just a little bit. Yeah. And again, I don't know why I'm doing like the darker smudge and then lightening everything around it, but it looks better to my eyes than just a straight darkened spot. If you know what I mean. Or a straight lightened spot. At least that's how my head sees it. You know, and it's my drawing, so I like it. And that's all that matters. Because it doesn't matter if I'm good or not. What matters is do I like what I'm doing? Does it look good to me? Because I'm not doing this for like money or fame or anything like that. I'm doing it because I want to. I need more highlight there. Once you zoom out a little bit, you can't see what I've done. So I'm just going to try and do a small bead. And see what that gets me. And just, all I'm doing is kind of feathering it, so it's not like a perfect straight line. Yeah, there we go. This looks like it needs that same feathering. I want it to be picked up from a decent distance away. You know, the view of it. So I'm going back over to highlight it a bit. See, there we go. See, it gives it character, and it's kind of following the same suit of the rest of it, I hope. Ow. And yes, I'm doing this one slightly differently. I didn't forget to change brushes, because this one's going to be a dark. You know, a shadow. I did that wrong. Don't like the way that looks. There we go. Pencil. I want my pencil. Now, feather those two together. Yeah, that looks like an interior darkness shadow. I'll take it. That worked pretty good. I wasn't sure if that would work. But that's kind of the point, you know, trying new things. At least that's how it works in my head. In the immortal words of Bob Ross, let's see if we can make a happy accident. Sorry, in the paraphrased immortal words of Bob Ross. You know, and I don't, you know, he was good at what he did. But I don't think you have to be good. Art is subjective. And I think a lot of people forget that. You know, number two, art, whatever your chosen art is, should be done for you, not for anyone else. Don't like that. You know, if other people like it, that's fine. But you should do it for you. I'm not sure. I might be making this too hard-lined. Well, we'll see. You know, again, just trying new things. Because you never know. You never know what might work for you, what might work, you know, entirely, or it might not. Yeah, I think that works. I think so. At least I'm enjoying it. Now, can I duplicate that on the other side? Even worse is that it's not a duplication. I have to kind of reverse it. So I have to have light in this interior. Which was the dark? No, I was using this. Trying to remember the steps I took to do what I did on the other side. If you remember, speak up. Let me know. Oh God, Mark, you're screwing it up. Bah, it's mine. I'll do whatever I want with it. There we go. Now we highlight again. Try to go narrower so the feathered edge is still there. Or at least try. That needs more. I'm going to feather that edge out with this one. But we shall see. Yeah, that works. I'm enjoying that. Give me 1 second. I'm checking on something. It'll take me just a second. Okay. That you guys can hear me, right? Okay, yeah. All right, everything's working. All right. Guess it's just quiet tonight. Just going with the dark base again. Don't worry, we'll smudge that out. Seems like it's just going to be another quiet night tonight. Oh well. Tomorrow I get to go see the Backrooms, which I hear is actually really good. And with some people who told me, you know, Obsession's really good, makes me want to go watch that one too. Unfortunately, though, that's not really the wife's style, I don't think. That curve was tricky. So I screwed it up. Yeah, we're doing good. Now. Trying to get this to look just right. No, this one. Had to remember how I did this last time. I don't know. I think doing the light versus the shadows, I mean, obviously I use different colors, but also using different techniques in their highlights or whatever you want to call it, in their detailing. There we go, detailing. I think makes them stand out as being different. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's looking pretty good, though. And that's what matters to me. Oh, no, I did use this. Now, because this is going to be tricky, we just do it like this. Yeah, see, that gives that nice defined shadow versus like the more fuzzy light, which I think actually is how it's supposed to go. Shadows always seem more defined to me. I mean, sure, probably logically this doesn't work at all. You know, why is the shadows falling that way or this way? It's like, I don't know, it looks good. I don't think too hard about it. I think people think too hard about art. Just turn your brain off and just do it. Practice is what makes you get good. I mean, basically, like right now, I'm just practicing my shading technique. Because I got so good on that nose, I had to live up to what I did with that. And I hope people are having a good night. I hope they have some good plans for the weekend. Was kind of hoping XO would pop in and I could say happy birthday in person, but you know, I'll take, you know, giving her the message. I mean, I know she received it, so it's cool. But still, you know, I don't know. It is one of those things. I like being nice to people. Yeah, I think we got that. I think that's good. You know, I can probably just meld it with the layer below, because that's just the shading on the blue there, yeah. Merge with layer below. Look out below. You know, I should merge these. I'm pretty done with them. Yeah, that looks pretty clean. And what's this one? Yep. I'm going to leave that one alone. merge this one with the one below. And I think this one, yeah. Well, wait. I'm really not going to change those. I think I need to leave some of them separate. Yeah, where's the line work? Is that this one I'm looking at? No. This one. You know, I almost... Without the line work, it looks weird. I like it better with the line work. Like, if I intended to do it that way, that might be a different matter. Although I could. Let's see. Make sure I get the proper color. Going too small. It helps if I'm on an actual brush, you know. But we'll see. I don't know, might make it look interesting. Smooth like butter. Now I need to find... That should be this one then. Yep. And again, find the right color. And now we're zooming in because I have to actually fix this line. Even funnier is I'm just doing this to see if I like it better without the outlines. That looks so chunky. What's up, Green Jeans? How you doing, buddy? Hope all is well. Oh, nice. Yeah, because today was the last day of work before vacation? Or is it one more? I know you guys are close. Leave at 5. And I assume that's AM. That is so cool. I bet everyone's like super hyped. Nice, preparing the snacks, huh? Yeah, that's right. You were handling snacks and breakfast or something like that. Screwed that up. Ah. I just want to shave. I actually think I need to shave some of that down, which means I'll probably need to add some yellow. Nice. I approve of the epic boss music. Yeah, see, outline got chunky in places. I don't mean chunky thick, just, you know, not quite right. Little thin, little thick, you know, gotta make sure it lines up. Right at the end, hand twitched. See, no matter how much I keep telling myself to take it into small bits, I still take longer swipes at it than I think I should. And this just needs to be smoothed. Ah. Did not mean to do that. Oh, that looks much better. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear EXO. Happy birthday to you. I've been wanting to say it in person. Getting old now, aren't you? Like, what was it? If I remember right, last year it was 21. So now you're 22? Or is it you were 22 and now you're 23? '22, okay. I was trying to remember. God, and already almost done with your master's program? Or are you moving on to a master's, almost done with your bachelor's? Yes, you and Tater are the same age. You'll be done with your bachelor's soon, that's right. Then it's on to some legal school thing or something like that, right? Get your master's in, ambulance chasing. That's a joke, by the way. Cut that one too deep. This one. There we go. I'm just smoothing some lines and making it look better. My buddy used to have a joke, because there's this song lyric that's, you got to kill all the lawyers and kill them tonight. My buddy used to say, you got to kill all the lawyers, you got to kill them tonight, so at our trial we can, but you got to make sure to get all of them, so at our trial we can sue for inadequate representation. It was just my buddy Mikey. He's hilarious sometimes. Well, was hilarious. Yeah, I'm trying to decide, which is what I'm doing all this smoothing for, if I want to keep the lines or if I want to leave them off. And no, I wouldn't actually do that. Doing good. How is yours? I hope it's been spectacular. Wrong one. I can't decide if I like the line work better on it or not. Good. Don't let it stop you. Where was it? Yeah, this. I do think I like it without the lines. Just means I'll have to fix that up there, but that won't be that big of a deal. I don't know why, but it feels more organic. Well, I'm sorry I upset you, but I tried to say happy birthday as soon as I could. I know that when with the lines it looks good. Wrong lines. With the lines looks better? Or without? Like, it's such a subtle change that it's hard to tell. I mean, I'll have to smooth everything. Right? See, that's my problem. It's like, that looks good. But I'm trying to think of what I'm going for. Like, what kind of look do I want? I don't have to decide right now. I'm just smoothing the lines out to make it look good. Wait, what? And by they, I assume you mean the theater. Shoot, has it already been an hour? Oh, come on. The back rooms can't be that bad. Like, is it actually rated R? Like, wait a minute. Shouldn't they allow you to? Because you're over... No, they just... Like, that's bullshit. Pardon my language, but that's absolute bullshit. Because why say parent or guardian and then deny you the ability to be the guardian when you're the older sibling? Oh my God, that sucks. That feels so bad too. That's just rude. Right? Oh, you missed 10 minutes of the whole movie? Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's like, I don't even... Like, sure, it's psychological if the reviews are correct. I haven't seen it yet. I go see it tomorrow. Wait. You couldn't get into the movie with your brother and you couldn't get a refund on his ticket? Or did you try to get a refund on your ticket? Wait, you couldn't get a refund on his ticket even though they're the ones that denied you entry? Do you have a different movie theater near you? That'd be one I'd start going to. Because Tater worked at a movie theater and they're supposed to at least let you transfer the ticket to a different movie. Oh, you worked there too? Oh. Really? Yeah, that just sounds like somebody a little drunk with their own power. But the ad is coming up, so I am going to run that and I will be right back. I promise. Green Jeans. Why you always gotta talk food? One of my favorite birthday stories, actually, to many people's surprise, will be my dad. I know nerd stuff and food stuff, that's it. I put you on a race. Why? And I remember it was... What's up, Simply? How you doing? How do you think this is shaping up so far? Doing good, gonna sleep soon? Yeah. Not bad when I started from a hand-drawn, outline of this to go to like, that just shows how much I'm taking, my time and being serious about this one. It's all because of that stupid nose. That nose ended up so good, I had to step up the game on everything else. Because I wasn't losing the nose. But yeah, my favorite birthday story, at least if EXO's still here, I always find it funny. It's why I did the, sing the happy birthday song, because my dad, I wasn't home when he called. So he left me a voice, not a voice message. This was back when answering machines were still a thing. So he left me an answering machine message of him singing happy birthday to me. It sounded like Eeyore. Like, that was my dad's voice. Was very Eeyore. And he sounded like Eeyore singing me happy birthday. And I wish I could have kept the message. But it was a digital answering machine. Ah, okay. Well, I wouldn't blame you if you weren't. It was just, if you were still here, I was just explaining why I sang happy birthday, because it's one of my favorite messages. It's one of my favorite things. Because it was just my dad's way, and it's one of my favorite memories of my dad. Was just that message. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marky. It was hilarious. I don't know how else to describe it. It was also so out of character for my dad. That's the other thing, was that it was super out of character for him to do something like that. And it was glimmers like that always showed me the man he could have been. That for whatever reason, he wouldn't let himself be. Don't know how else to describe it. But it was just one of those things. That he always had to put up a bluff front. That he was the straight-laced, man's man. Jokes, you couldn't really let it slip. You couldn't be a kid, even for a little bit. And well, yeah, sure, you have to be an adult most of the time. Like, oh my God, my dad would blow a gasket if he was still alive. and knew what I was doing, streaming and drawing on stream, like he'd just lose it. Like, when are you gonna grow up? Too far. Zoom in. You know, that's what I mean. That's why that's one of my favorite memories of him, is just him letting that mask slip and being a kid for a bit. If that makes sense. This one? Yeah, that's the right layer. So, XO, any big plans for this weekend? Ghost hunting? Well, I'm pretty sure you know where he is. Oh, okay. Uh-oh, you found another ghost? He's a little too in defeat. Has his fetish defeated him? Sorry. No, not sorry. What's up, rando? He's washing your feet. You better be careful. Laced in puns. You better be careful. If he's washing your feet, you might not get him back. Whole collection. He'll have more Tootsies than Imelda Marcos had shoes. And I know a lot of you are not going to get that joke. But she was famous for having a lot of shoes. Well, that and, you know, stealing money from her. Pedicured yours. Nice. One of these days I'll actually go get one just to see what they are. But I'll also feel really sorry for the poor person that has to deal with my feet. So where you going ghost hunting? XO. Somewhere in Austin. Isn't there supposed to be like a famous hotel or something like that? That's the one. It's probably the one I'm thinking of. Like, there's supposed to be this famous hotel in Austin. There we go. just got home. That's got to feel nice. Are you sure you can take him this time? Make sure on the rules on that, you don't want to just leave him in the car, or at least you are, crack the window first. Ah. Get some O'Keeffe's for healthy feet cream, soften the skin. Ah, okay. Oh, crap. Get the right color, Mr. Mark. There you go. Get some valet parking, experience for him. Hell, man, I've drove some really nice cars. I've valet parked for a casino. And I will tell you something, man. Some rich people are just disgusting with their cars. This beautiful on the outside Porsche 911, or was it a Carrera? Whatever, that I had to park. Beautiful, beautiful car on the outside. Inside, it looked like the person just stubbed out cigarettes on every available surface. It smelled atrocious. Twerk on the hood. I thought twerking was over. I mean, shouldn't it be by now? It's been around for so long. Shouldn't it be passé now? It's oh my God, that's so last, week. All right, makes sense. Love it. I mean, I never really understood why people liked, I don't know, I never found the twerking to be all that attractive. I can admire the athleticism. Right? Well, that's what we're here for, is just to goof and have fun, right? I mean, what? You don't think I actually think you guys come here just to watch me draw? I mean, seriously, I've got to be somewhat entertaining. Yes, it's relaxing. I will give you that. No, I said erase. Not that one. Here? So is it that one? Where's the yellow on the forehead? Where did I put it? There it is. See, what I think is going to be really cool to go ghost hunting. One of these days, I'll actually do it myself. I think it, well, okay, technically I've done it a few times, but not like through a professional service. And I want to see what that's like. Like do a ghost tour type thing. And I think that would be fun. That's something the wife really wants to do. Or at least she keeps talking about it. Oh yeah, and sorry about earlier today that Ghost and I didn't do the Hightail stream. He had something come up and I just was not fit. I was so tired. Oh, nice. I think that'd be a kick. Almost forgot to change colors. You have a good night, Green Jeans. Wait, you're going to be on vacation and still watch my stream? I appreciate that. Have fun. And try and get some good sleep. You have a busy time ahead of you. Okay, good. Helps if I switch it to the right layer. Using layers in digital art just feels like cheating. But it is so nice end product. And this looks like it needs to be fleshed out. I mean, look at how many sins I can cover up just using the layers and fixing. Oof. I think I done good. Now I need to fix that. Because I didn't realize on the layer I had... Wait, I'm on the wrong layer. See what I mean? Oh, these layers. There we go. I want this. So anybody got anything on their mind tonight? Any questions? Anything going on? Anything thinking about? Anything they wanted to talk about? You're gonna ask me something. All right, shoot. Okay, I can give an opinion. Might stink, but you know, hey, it's an opinion. The next month's literary device. Nice. Well, it really depends on size of canvas, how much time and effort you put into it. You know, you don't want to undersell yourself, but you also don't want to come across as being too overconfident on what it is, because people also have a tendency to not like that. But you definitely don't want to undersell yourself, because then people think they can just take advantage of you. Which sucks. So say like, starting with the digital stuff? Well, since digital stuff is infinitely repeatable, it really depends on what you're selling. So if you're just selling the piece itself, but not exclusivity to it, I would sell that at a cheaper rate. But just make sure that people know that they don't get exclusivity to it. That you will be selling that to other people. Because some people get real weird about that. Now, if you're like doing commissions, again, that's a two-tiered thing. Like if somebody commissions you to do something, it's, are they commissioning an OC, an original character, that they want exclusivity to, that you won't be allowed to reproduce that for anybody but them. That's a different price versus something that you could get more money over time for. So say like a normal digital print, I'd probably sell that for close to, it depends on the size of the canvas, but say like it's a normal sheet of paper, 8.5 by 11. That would definitely be one price, like $25 or whatnot, depending on complexity and blah, 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 how much time you put into it. But because you can keep selling it over and over again, don't forget to factor that in. So but if somebody wants it exclusive, similar answers then? And since you're just starting, I might, start it at a lower price. And as your fame takes off, you'll need to, do more and more. But remember, the biggest key when you're selling your artwork to remember is they're not buying your art, they're buying your time. Because most often with an artist, art is just something you're going to do anyway. So you have to factor into the complexity of the work, how much time it's going to take. And as you also learning to be a lawyer should understand a bit about billable hours. And agree on hour and 30 minutes. See, and with normal, in what I consider normal wages. Well, because art's subjective. That's why I say, it's don't think about it as they're buying your art. Think about it as they're buying your time. Because if you ever work in a company that's using you for art, they're gonna either it's by page, like if it's comic books, so they're going to bill you by page, or you're going to bill them by page, which you're going to go as fast as you can, so they're still buying your time. Yeah, I definitely like it better without. Now that I've done the work, I definitely like it better without the outline. Where are they? I know I didn't get rid of them. This one? No. Yeah, I definitely like it better without the outline. This makes the shading pop. Yeah, I'm getting better. Am I an artiste yet? No. But am I enjoying what I'm doing and actually having fun and enjoying seeing the improvement? Yes. I'm really enjoying seeing the improvement. Let's go with this layer. Well, exactly. I mean, that's why I said artiste with the inflection on it. Sure, an artist, everybody's an artist. Everybody has their own art that they do. They just don't realize it. See, I love doing this. I'm just glad other people like watching me do it. You know, and like I was saying before you joined us, XO, was it doesn't matter if you're good at it or not. All that matters is you enjoy it. Art isn't about being good. Art is about just, I don't even want to say expressing myself, because this isn't really like an expression of me. Just enjoying, learning. I said stop it. Yes, admiring the ending. See, and I think people get into their own heads too much and think they have to make it look good for just its own sake. Like, if you're not happy with the end results, that's one thing. But you don't have to rely on somebody else's idea of whether or not it's good. You should just want to do it. You know, and I think for where I am now, for when I started doing these drawing streams, I'm super happy, admiring my progress. You know, my next project after I'm done with this one, I think I'm going to try and draw my original character, John Roland. Does that kind of look like a speaker grill? Or did I need to do it darker? I think it needs to be darker, but I'm going to use a different. And yes, I'm just going over the top of what I already did. And I'll just layer speaker grill in there. Yeah, that's going to pick out better. And I think layering it actually is going to make it look better. And what do you mean your good eye? I mean, I know you had, you hurt your eye the other day. Is that what you mean? Or is there a story here I don't know? Oh, okay. But still, you know, the dog wandering by with a mango, that's hilarious. Next, you're going to tell me you don't know where they got the mango. It's like, I don't even have mangoes. Yeah, I'm just being a butt. No, I'm not going to do another layer. With this first. I just find that funny. Are mangoes good for dogs? Now that I'm thinking about it. Because I honestly don't know. High in fiber? Okay. Yeah, but shouldn't have too much. Okay, see, that's what I was thinking. Because I know for a time we fed Scruffy pumpkin, egg, and rice, along with some stuff because he was having such a hard time with his stomach, and that was supposed to help. Or no, that was the time when we couldn't afford his special food. So we looked into what would work for him and found out that basically pumpkin rice and that was basically what they were giving him. Yeah, doggy cake. Trying to really just scramble this up and just leave the impression. That's why I'm not using one of the other smudging tools. I'm using the knife. Yeah, that looks good. Right? Looks like 2 speaker grills. At least in my brain it does. I'm just terrified because now I have the last 2 parts. The eyes and the mouth. Like, legitimately, I'm terrified of how that's going to end up looking. Because eyes are so hard to do. Oh yeah, I'm absolutely pleased with the shading. And once I'm done with the eyes and stuff, I'll do the final swipe of the shading around the patches on the head and stuff like that. But it is almost that time. I know I normally been going 3 hours, but I am tired tonight. My brain just isn't into it, so we're hitting on that marker. So I think I'm gonna just call it here. Exactly, night. You all have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. It has been fun gabbing with you all, but you all have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you here next Monday. Well, hi, Infinite. I don't even know how long you've been here, but thanks for lurking. And I swear to God, if you say you just got here, I'm going to be so upset that I'm just taking off. Lurking the whole time? Okay. Oh, so you heard me babbling to when I thought I was babbling to myself. Great. Thanks. You were here before Greenie. Nice. That's funny. Well, I mean, whatever. I'll just sit here and babble to myself. I'm used to it. But like I said, thank you for popping in. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Yes, I really was. Hey, I gotta keep it going. Oh my God, Infinite heard the cursed birthday song. Not like I'm leaving this up for, people to watch. So, yeah. And yes, again, EXO, happy birthday. Happy ghost hunting travels. May you find what you are looking for in your ghost hunting travels. Bye-bye.